Over 70% of Earth is water, but only 3% is freshwater. Water evaporates and falls as rain, flowing across the continents, where it freezes and thaws. This limited resource has shaped ecosystems worldwide. In this episode, we explore these diverse environments and the wildlife that evolved with them. We'll meet great egrets, hunt with dragonflies, uncover the platypus's secrets, sunbathe with hippos, and learn about freshwater crocodiles. A widespread species, the great egret is an elegant but familiar sight in water ecosystems worldwide. Standing up to 1 m tall, this agile, long-legged bird, with its extendable shaped neck, is perfectly designed to find food in these waters. For the egret, freshwater is an ideal hunting ground. They slowly patrol the shallows, waiting for prey to come within reach of their sharp beak. Once struck, prey is swallowed whole. But egrets aren't always top of the food chain and must stay alert to avoid becoming prey themselves. Their name comes from a French word meaning silver heron, referring to the delicate plumes grown during breeding season for courtship displays. Like other water birds, the breeding season draws large flocks of egrets to the area's waterways. Once a mate is found, great egrets form a monogamous bond, sharing parenting duties. The pair builds a nest together, a platform of sticks over the water that will serve as a nursery. Even abundant water systems can experience dry spells, and a growing egret population can strain limited resources even further. For the chicks, if parents can't provide enough protein, they become more aggressive, and the larger chicks will attack the smaller ones. Some sacrifices are inevitable, as the stronger chicks will survive and get the largest share of food brought by their parents. A semi-migratory species, egrets in the northern hemisphere fly south with other water birds to escape the cold winter. Despite a slow flight, they are efficient flyers, and with only 2 wing beats per second, they can reach speeds of 40 kilometers per h. Great egrets were overhunted in the 19th century for their plumage, which was often used to decorate women's hats at the time. Legal protection over the last century has helped their numbers return to a stable level. Today, egrets are expanding their range. And though habitat loss is a serious concern for many birds, the great egret seems to adapt well to human presence. Often found in waters near human settlements, it suggests that this beautiful bird will continue to survive and thrive. One of the most skilled and agile hunters of the water system, the seemingly unrelated dragonfly, has a surprising connection to the water. With about 5,000 species across all continents except Antarctica, there is no lack of diversity in this shimmering insect. Common traits include a heavy body, 2 pairs of slender wings, a long abdomen, and huge, complex eyes, providing excellent vision for both hunting and evading predators. But while the dragonfly is known for its winged adult stage, this is only a fraction of its life, as most of its years are spent underwater as an aquatic nymph. Their delicate, veined wings allow them to fly in any direction and travel at 100 times their body length per second, performing high-speed maneuvers or hovering perfectly still. Their flight is so superior that they only eat prey caught in mid-air, consuming up to a fifth of their body weight daily. Dragonflies are crucial for controlling freshwater insect populations, like mosquitoes, but they aren't the only predators around the rivers, as a spider's web can end their short lives. Many male dragonflies are territorial, claiming a feeding area near water and fiercely defending it from rivals in battles that can last minutes or hours. As cold-blooded creatures, dragonflies need to maintain optimal flight muscle temperature, and riverside vegetation allows them to sunbathe while watching for prey. When a female enters a male's territory, a unique mating ritual begins. Often occurring in flight, the male grasps the female's head while she bends her abdomen to form a heart shape and receive his sperm. Then, egg-laying occurs, and depending on the species, the female may lay eggs directly in the water or inject them into aquatic plants. Though seemingly abundant, much is unknown about dragonflies, and the destruction of their habitat by humans is a serious concern. Since dragonflies are most numerous in tropical rainforest water systems, deforestation could drive many species to extinction before they are even named. As with many animals in the natural world, the best conservation is preserving the environment they depend on. Though the hippo's thick, hairless skin secretes a natural sunscreen, they need water to regulate their body temperature and spend up to 16 hours a day in it. The buoyant environment has allowed their bulky bodies to evolve. However, despite webbed feet, hippos can't actually swim. Too heavy to float, they sink for several minutes and then push off the bottom to surface. Despite not floating, they are so comfortable underwater they can sleep submerged, automatically surfacing to breathe without waking up. An adult hippo's massive size deters most predators in freshwater environments, and crocodiles are often chased from hippo-occupied areas. But in rare cases, a group of crocodiles can take down an adult hippo. As aggressive animals, hippos cause the most harm to their own kind, starting with a threatening yawn when competing for dominance, which leads to fights with serious wounds from their large canine teeth. Despite not being vulnerable, hippo populations are declining across Africa, as their meat is a delicacy and their teeth are a prized substitute for ivory, making poaching a major concern. Humans are also a major issue with irrigation reducing water levels, but conservation efforts to stop poaching and protect habitats are slowing the decline. But more conservation work is still needed to ensure the future of this amazing creature. As one of 2 crocodile species in Australia, the freshwater crocodile has adapted to life specifically in freshwater environments. Despite its name, it can live in salt water, but chooses not to, as it would be outcompeted and even become prey for the larger, more aggressive saltwater crocodile. While the saltwater crocodile is widespread globally, this freshwater species is only found in northern Australia, having evolved to occupy the continent's freshwater edges. A modestly sized crocodile, males rarely exceed 3 meters and weigh a maximum of about 70 kilograms. Though not the apex predator in its range, its compact size allows it to exist in water systems that larger predators cannot reach, giving it relative dominance in these specific habitats. Its slender build gives it access to arid, rocky, or elevated freshwater systems that saltwater crocodiles can't enter. And since they are relatively social, they can live in large groups in these environments. With an unusually slender snout and small, sharp teeth, they can catch small prey from tight spaces and will eat almost anything that fits in their mouth, especially frogs and insects. Larger prey is not out of the question, as they use ambush tactics to hunt animals that come to drink, and even bats skimming the water's surface can become a target. In the tropics, low water levels during the dry season can disperse water flows and deplete resources. With their lighter build, freshwater crocodiles can move efficiently on land, covering significant distances to find more suitable habitats. When threatened, they can gallop for short distances, heading for the safety of water. Though protected in their range, freshwater crocodile numbers are declining due to an invasive frog species. The cane toad was introduced to Australia in the 1930s in a failed attempt to control cane beetles in sugarcane plantations. Gradually spreading across the country, this poisonous toad is a deadly danger to many native species, and freshwater crocodiles are among the hardest hit when they accidentally eat one. With the cane toad nearly impossible to stop, it is hoped that crocodiles will eventually learn to avoid this invasive species. Perhaps the strangest creature in the natural world, the platypus, looks like a bizarre combination of aquatic animals, but this mysterious creature is a true water expert. From cold mountain rivers to tropical rainforest streams, the platypus is endemic to eastern Australia and inhabits a variety of freshwater environments. Part duck, part beaver, and part otter, it is such a strange creature that when scientists first studied a specimen in the 18th century, they believed it was a hoax. As one of only 5 egg-laying mammal species, the platypus's strange adaptations are the very reason for its success in freshwater. Covered in thick, waterproof fur that traps an insulating layer of air, its webbed feet aid in swimming, while its beaver-like tail is used for fat storage to survive when food is scarce. Its soft, flexible bill resembles a duck's, but is actually a highly advanced sensory organ. When diving, the platypus hunts not by sight or smell, but through electroreception, sweeping its bill to detect the weak electric fields emitted by its prey. Even in murky water, the platypus can locate and snatch its prey, holding it in its cheeks before surfacing to eat. Needing to eat about 20% of its body weight daily, the average platypus spends 12 hours foraging, with each dive lasting about 30 seconds. Another oddity is that male platypuses are venomous, a rare trait in mammals. They can inject a powerful toxin through spurs on their hind legs, though the purpose of this trait remains a mystery. Since females lack this trait, researchers speculate it may be used during mating season when males fight for mating rights. Today, the greatest threat to them is habitat degradation, especially from the construction of dams. As a reclusive animal, the actual platypus population is hard to determine, but it is certain that the conservation of river systems is key for the species to continue and thrive. The seemingly endless river systems of our world are actually incredibly scarce. Only 3% of Earth's water is freshwater, and most of that is frozen or stored underground, leaving only a tiny fraction flowing on the surface. Due to human overexploitation, freshwater animals now face an extinction risk 5 times greater than land-dwelling species. In this episode, we saw the graceful great egret, the water-skimming dragonfly, the strange platypus, the aggressive hippo, and the dangerous freshwater crocodile. To protect the future of these creatures, countless other species, and humanity itself, protecting our freshwater is essential.